For the x value, I have 0 to 3. Meanwhile, for y value, I have from x to 3. Or I can express it in another way, which is y equal to x and y equal to 3, because here is y, so here should be something with y equal to x and y equal to 3. And then I have all the information I needed. Now I can start sketch the region. First, y equal to x is simply a straight line in the middle of the between x-axis and y-axis. Basically, the angle here is 45, here also 45. And then I have y equal to 3. I just estimate it should be somewhere in here. Y equal to 3, y equal to x. Then the value of x is from 0 to 3. So I will just, it should be the same, should be here. Then x 0 to 3, y equation x to 3. From bottom to top, so this should be lower bound, this should be upper bound. So our region is area for region should be inside of here. Okay, that's all for number 1. Next, we can go to question number 2, which is to evaluate the integration. But in this question, it asks us to use the reverse order of the integration. So instead of doing dy dx, this time we do it dx dy. My bad. The equation inside still remain the same. There's no need to change any for that. The only thing that change is this dx dy. So for my y value should be from 0 to, here is 3. 0 to 3. And then for my x value, it should be in equation x will equal to something. So if it x, it means that I want to draw a straight line that parallel to the y-x axis, should be something like this, from the left to the right. So this is my lower bound, and here is my upper bound. So my lower bound is x equal to 0. My upper bound is simply this equation, which is x equal to y. Then I can just integrate as usual. I integrate with respect to x first. So we treat sin y over y as a constant and just simply add x here. Then I plug in the value. When I plug in 0 into this equation, all this will become a 0. So we just simply write 0 here. This will cancel out with each other. That will only left sin y dy. And then sine, integrate sine is negative cos y 3 0. Then I plug in the value negative cos 3 minus, don't forget, minus cos 0, and then the final answer would be negative cos 3 minus negative cos 0. So you should get final answer is 1.37 and 10 to power of negative 3. And when you write down this answer in terms of decimal place, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, wrong for this. 2, 3, right? So this is just almost always equivalent to 0 since the value is just too small. So that's the solution for this question.